I came up one day during the summer and there were flowers that were pretty well, dead at that point, and a note attached to them that this is in memory of Eugene Hairston.
That's how St. Paul Cemetery coordinator Chris Gogler found out the story behind Eugene Hairston. That letter left by members of the Guilford County Community Remembrance Project, a chapter under the Remembrance Project created by the Equal Justice Initiative.
It's a nationwide project, and they have built a memorial in Alabama, in Birmingham, Alabama, about all the lynchings that took place in the country.
Dr. Deborah Barnes is a lynching historian and one of the GCC Remembrance Project founders. Their sole focus is Eugene's story, and that's because it's the only noted lynching in Guilford County. So what is lynching?
So there has to be an accusation of a crime, and they have to be in some process of the justice system, either being arrested or in jail, and then at least 3 people or a mob will come and remove them and do what they call popular justice.
For the 1887 white mob that ensued that August evening, they too decided to take justice into their own hands. This after word had spread that 17-year-old Kernersville resident Eugene Hairston allegedly sexually assaulted 17-year-old Mahala Sapp, a white woman.
There is an accusation that she is raped. They bring him to the Greensboro jail. Somewhere between 50 and 100 people, seems like that's a big differential, show up in Greensboro on horseback and muleback and attack the jail.
The mob breaking down the jail door.
He is taken and hanged, and then once he is hanged, his body is riddled with bullets. So that when they come back the next day, they've actually hung a sign on his body. You can't even read the sign because it's so bullet-ridden.
His mom and his sister and his stepfather took him after he was hanged, and he was also shot, and brought them back to Kernersville.
And what puzzles those who actually know some of Eugene's story is if he did it, then how?
According to the census, it says that it doesn't say specifically, but it suggests that he's disabled somehow.
The Remembrance Project has even gone as far as to connect with the living member of Eugene's family, his niece, who still lives in Kernersville. She had never heard of him.
I hear so much talk about people being against the very idea of saying Black Lives Matter. But if you understood American history, you would understand why somebody has to articulate that, why it's important to say that, because everything in history says they don't matter. I don't want to just talk about the past just for the sake of the past, but we don't understand what's happening today because we don't understand what happened before.
Rashida Kaba, Fox 8 News.